Hey everybody, Terry Brother here, simpleswingthoughts.com. I want to make this little video up. I wanted to show you something because a lot of you out there are being taught to actually start the swing with your lower body. And I ran across these pictures online, and this was a perfect example on why amateurs cannot start the swing with their lower body. Now, I know a lot of people are into the Hogan swing, which Hogan's, my mouse here, Hogan's right there. Calvin Pete down here taking a 1985. And here's a golf instructor who also teaches to release the club with your lower body in the beginning. Now, if I had to ask you a question, which one of these four, and we have a gentleman down here who's swinging the club, let me ask you, which one of these gentlemen do you believe is the pro and which one do you think is the amateur? Okay. Now, if you said this gentleman down here in the red shirt was the amateur, you'd be right. And let me ask you another question. Why did you think that? Well, if you answered because he doesn't have nearly the shoulder turn as these professionals up here, you would be right again. Now, let me just briefly say this, and it'll click, because it's really misleading to lead your golf swing with your lower body for the amateur. I'm sticking down here now. Hogan could do it, obviously, and this guy can do it, and Calvin Pete could do it. But can we do it as amateurs, or can you do it as amateurs? Now, notice the degree of shoulder separation or shoulder turn here. As you see, Hogan's well into the 90s. This gentleman is 90, and here Calvin Pete is probably a little over 90. Now, they can lead with their lower body because you see the minimal hip turn they have. See Calvin Pete's minimal hip turn. You see this gentleman, he has a little more hip turn, but he's got a full shoulder turn. Now, Hogan, obviously, he has a lot of hip turn, but he's got a lot of shoulder turn too. Now, notice our amateur down here. Again, he's losing about 20 degrees or so on his shoulder turn, and on his hip turn, he's, he's probably around 35, maybe close to 40 degrees on his hip turn. His shoulder turn's about 70 degrees. So here's the thing. If he were to start his lower body with the swing, because he doesn't have a lot of shoulder turn, the only thing that's going to do is throw his arms and elbows out past the line. He's going to cast that club very easily because he doesn't have enough shoulder turn to compensate for a start of the lower body in the downswing. Yeah. In contrast, notice as Hogan releases his hips, he's got so much shoulder turn that he has what I call the shoulder turn real estate to actually get that club out in front of him. This gentleman here, he's wound enough. He probably has enough shoulder turn real estate to actually compensate for the turn. And of course, Calvin Pete down here, minimal hip turn. So when he basically moves his hips 10 degrees to the left, he's got enough shoulder turn real estate to where he can get that club out in front of him. Again, this gentleman, he's just going to get stuck. He's just going to actually just throw this club over the top, and he's going to be frustrated. So I just wanted to just point that out to you, that the only way you can basically lead with the hips is if you have enough shoulder turn. And for the majority of the golfers today, that's not possible. But it doesn't mean that you can't hit great shots. So go to simpleswingthoughts.com, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/simpleswingthoughts, and you will see exactly how you can get in all 6 or 7 major swing positions with just 2 simple swing thoughts, and the other swing positions, you don't even have to think about it. They happen automatically. Your hips clear automatically, your left leg straightens automatically, your right elbow is in position, your left wrist is in position, your head position is there. Everything happens automatically with those particular swing thoughts. Okay, again, my name's Terry. I will talk to you on the next video. If you're coming to us from YouTube, please view our YouTube channel. I'll put the links on the videos before I post. So have fun, tee them up, hit them straight, and I hope this helped.